Hey YouTube. I know it's been a while. I just been enjoying my pregnancy. I don't.
Hi, Joe.
Here's my little boo boo. Say hi.
Hi.
During my pregnancy, I really just focused on myself. With my first one, I just focused on myself, and I just find pregnancy to be such a peaceful time, and this time around I already have a little one, so I've been focusing on myself and my little one. Just enjoying these 40 weeks of peace before I have 18 years of chaos. So I'm just coming to you guys real quick, and I know y'all like, why I'm laying down, that's mad rude, but hey, it's cold. And, yeah, so I'm gonna lay down. I'm gonna stay bundled up, and I'm gonna lay down. Damn it. There we go. Is that better? There we go. So, yeah, I just want to talk about people not knowing what the heck they talking about. People might say it's an old subject, but I'm black and it still affects me. It's still relevant to me. Not only with Ferguson, but with everything else that has been going on. My friend posted a status. Crap, I forget what the status was. Basically that, the justice system is unfair. Black people are more commonly persecuted for doing similar things that white people do. And, of course, all her white friends get on like, oh, it's not about race, yada, yada, yada. But when I talk about people that talk about stuff that don't know what they talking about, is people always use the argument, oh, but you never see this and this happened. You didn't see this on the news. The news is always race baiting, blah, 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 blah. But the thing is, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, people never take the time to find out, why aren't these things on the news? You know why it's not on the news? When a white man gets shot, or a white man or a cop beats up a white guy, do you know why these things aren't on the news? It's because justice is handled swiftly. If a black man were to harm a white man, justice would be handled swiftly. There would be no time. There would be no news. There would be no news. The black man would have been arrested and be going to trial. Things that are on the news that you say are race baiting are on the news because justice has yet to be served. We have to march and protest, and kick up a storm for there to even be a thought of justice. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's why these things aren't on the news. And the white friend posted like 6 different examples. Or what about this person? What about this person? This happened to this person. This happened to this person. This wasn't on the news. Why every single one of those? Every single one of those I shut down, like, because he went to jail. They arrested him immediately. An investigation was opened immediately. Mike Brown still has not gotten justice. And unfortunately, maybe never will get justice. Darren Wilson is out. A grand jury ruled that it was justified. That's why things like that are on the news. Because when he was shot down in the street like a dog, nobody was arrested. They didn't even want to open an investigation. So stop talking about, oh, how come this isn't on the news? The news is just race baiting, blah, 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 blah. It's not race baiting. The news reports on news, stuff that's news. You feel me? Like, the fact that justice has been served is not news. There is no news. And she's like, oh, well, I don't know the outcome of these things. I'm just saying that it wasn't reported. Like, how you use this as an example and you don't even know your facts? I don't know the outcome of these things. Maybe if you knew the outcome of these things, you would know why it wasn't on the news. Like, how you take the time to search for all these articles to prove your point, but you don't take the time to think, well, what's the difference between these cases and the cases that black people are in an uproar about? Oh, I see. These people receive justice immediately. Black people are upset because they have to fight and hoop and holler for justice. Now I see. But no, you didn't take the time to even get to open up your mind, to open up your eyes and see what's right there in front of you. Like, you legit just looked up these subjects, looked up these people, and said, well, it's kind of like the case. He was shot just like he was shot, and it wasn't on the news. What is the difference between those two cases? I straight up had to say, how about you take the time to do research? How about you take the time to be proactive? Because what you're doing right now is just ridiculous. How you look right now, you just look a fool. Because there is a reason. There's a logical reason why one was made a big deal about and the other one wasn't. I'm not saying it's right for a person of any race to receive unfair treatment, to feel victimized by the police, but there's a huge difference when one race gets swift justice and the other race continues to suffer. No matter what we're doing, we are still protesting. But it's like 6 months, 7 months later, and we have not still received justice. That's the difference. And you have to know that. Stop trying to compare situations that sound similar but don't have a similar outcome. It's really just that simple.